To discuss this ongoing problem, we're now joined by Li Zhao. She's a senior climate risk researcher at Greenpeace East Asia. Thanks very much for taking time. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you.
In doing some research for this, I went back and looked at 2022, and I'd forgotten how punishing that was, how just awful it was, the number of lives it claimed, the devastation. It just seemed to go on and on and on. Are people obviously concerned about the potential for that to happen again, and kind of walk people through why this happens this time of year in southern China?
Yeah, the floods in Jiangxi and Fujian were triggered by long-lasting extreme rainstorms. In 2 days, the accumulated rainfall amount reached over 60 millimeters in Jiangxi province, while the average rainfall in the entire month of May is about 240 millimeters. The rainstorm in Jiangxi province were mainly caused by severe convective weather.
Wow. So what is China doing to prepare? I mean, how can they prepare for something like this? And what effect is climate change having on all of this?
Yeah, according to China Meteorological Administration's forecast, this year's flood season in China is expected to be generally normal to deviant, with significant regional droughts and floods. Meanwhile, the World Meteorological Organization also stated that during the period from May to July this year, the La Nina event will be replaced by El Nino, which is likely to bring more extreme weather events to different regions of the world. So for Jiangxi, the key measures include improving disaster warning systems, strengthening maintenance of small-scale and remote water infrastructure.
Yeah, clearly the government's doing everything it can to get prepared for this. But what about everyday citizens as well as farmers? Because right now, global food security is such an important issue.
Yeah, Jiangxi is a major agricultural province in China and is also one of the most vulnerable provinces to meteorological disasters under the influence of climate change. In the recent years in Jiangxi, the droughts and floods occur in quick succession. An example is the water level of Poyang Lake reached over 19 meters in last June, triggering the flood warnings, but dropped to less than 7 meters only 4 months later, turning into severe droughts. This quick conversion makes it very challenging for the local residents to fully recover from the impacts of the disasters, and with its particularly significant impacts on agriculture. And in addition to the frequent disasters, some areas of the region have inefficient agricultural land use patterns, lagging economic development, and some water infrastructure lack of maintenance, which make them even more vulnerable to climate risk.
Wow, downpour and drought in that short time span. What about this year? Are they concerned that it could be as bad or even worse than last year? Because in the United States, we're entering a period of what's called El Nino, meaning it's going to have dramatic effects on global weather patterns.
Yeah, that's as I just said, the China's Meteorological Administration, they gave the forecast to say that maybe this year there will be some significant regional droughts and floods happening in Jiangxi.
Well, Li Zhao, Senior Climate Risk Researcher at Greenpeace East Asia, we thank you for your time and good luck. It's going to be a tough season as always. Good luck to you.
Thank you.